What is happening? I am Sia and welcome back to another tactics testing. We have a new addition to the league. His name is JYR. He is kind of the master of tactics on this. It's him and RDF who are godly. But the plan is we have his 4-3-3 dynamite. We're going to see how it stacks up against the other two we've done so far. The same 3 tests. Let's have a look at the tactic. So here it is, a 4-3-3. And these are the roles. We have a sweeper keeper on defend. We have a fullback attack, a wing back support on the right hand side, 1 ball playing defender and 1 central defender on defend. We have a defensive mid on support. We have a box to box midfielder on support and a Mazzala on attack. On the left wing we have an inside forward on support. On the right an inverted winger on attack, and leading the line an advanced forward on attack. So the mentality, it is attacking. It is a custom gegenpress. And in possession, we are passing a space, playing out of defence, low crosses, run at the defence, be more expressive, play with a higher tempo and play fairly wide. In transition, we are taking short kicks, we are counter and counter pressing. Then out of possession, we have a much higher defensive line, a high press much more often, prevent the short goalkeeper distribution and then get stuck in. So that is the tactic. So let's go and see how we did with Leeds. As you can see, Premier League, they are 6th. This is by far the best Leeds have done in the 3 tests we have done so far. But let's have a look at where the goals came from. And a nice spread if you look here, to be fair. A very nice spread. When they're getting beaten, they're not getting beaten like drastically. I mean, like 1-0's here, 1-0 again, 2-1. It's all in by 1 goal, really. I mean, until you start playing the big teams, a 3-1, a 4-0 loss there. But this, honestly, I think a tactic's very good. If you when you lose your games, if you're not losing by many, you're doing decent. Like a 2-0 there is like the outlier, isn't it? The 2-0, obviously, I don't think you include Manchester City. I mean, if you look at the Premier League, yeah, Haaland's got 52 goals, so can't really, you can't compare, can you really? But let's have a look at who got these goals. So here we go. Selection info. Top goal scorer is Luis Sinister. This is weird. It's usually Patrick Bamford who is. He's injured again. He scored 6. Oh, so I am thick. I was looking at the wrong column. That column is usually here. 28 goals, Patrick Bamford. So the leading goal scorer is Patrick Bamford on 28, as expected, as it has been every other one. We have 16 with Tyler Roberts. I'm going to get rid of the people not at the club. 10 with Luis Sinisterra and 8 apiece for Aronson, Click and Jackie. Then assist-wise, we have Sinisterra and Rodrigo with 12, Aronson with 11, and then Jackson. And then Harrison and Rockout both with 8 apiece. A very even spread there, I think. Obviously, goals is always going to be a little bit top-heavy with Patrick Bamford, as he's the only real striker. I mean, Rodrigo does play up front, but he's nowhere near as good as Patrick Bamford. I mean, on Football Manager, I'm wrong there, but in real life, we all know the story. Average rating, we have 6 people. Overall above a 7, and we have another 4 very close to a 7. Last 5 games, obviously we have a lot more, but who've they played the last 5 games? It's been teams. I mean, they beat Chelsea, drew with Arsenal. Let's have a look at how they did in the cups. So obviously the league, they finished 6th. They got European football next season. FA Cup semi-final to Liverpool, and the runner-up in the Carabao Cup, which is absolutely massive for a club like Leeds. If you look here, who did they end up playing? The EFL Cup they beat in the semi-final. They beat Newcastle to get to that final, where they lost 4-3 in extra time. 2 red cards as well. They were still in it. That's mental. They were still in it until like the 59th minute red card, but they were still in that game. Incredible. Cody Drama got sent off 116th minute. And then in the FA Cup, they crashed out 2-0 to a Liverpool side who, honestly, they won the Premier League. I mean, notice that Haaland scored 52 goals, and they didn't win the Premier League. What do you mean? FA Cup final coming up, knocked out to Barca in the Champions League. That is a shocker. We look at this; they have 67 points. So we'll add that to the tally, and we'll get into Hull. Hull finished 2nd place, getting promotion to the Premier League. I think it's the 2nd time they've done this out of 3, with a total of 95 points. 3 goals is what separated them and Norwich, who got put in the playoffs and then subsequently lost. So very tight. If you look at the goals, Estupiñán with 39 again, he's already done it once. He scores for fun with the right tactic, and he leads that by far. If you look at the assists, are we on the assists? I assume, yeah, we are. With that many goals, you have to be. We're 1st and 2nd with Pelkas and Cynic. We have Jean-Michel Seri in 18th here with 8. So we are getting a really nice spread there. Average rating, surprising not to see Espinant not top of that one. We also have Alfie Jones. I've tried to sign him a few times and he hates me. Cheers, Alfie. But there we go. There are the lads we've got in there. If we look at the squad, we'll go to goals first of all. 45 for Estepinen. And he's 35 off the next two. He's 35 goals off. So, you know, we know who's getting all the plaudits here. Assists, top of the pile, we have Pelkas with 16. Cynic, obviously, with 13. 11 for Seri, obviously, the 8 was only in the league. Tufan with 8, and then Harvey Vale with 5, who isn't at the club because I'm thick as out. But there you go. That's a lovely, lovely spread, you see. He's on loan from Chelsea. So fair play, Harvey Vale. He's worth 25 mil already. He will not be joining Hull anytime soon, will he? But we finished in second place. So let's have a look at what happened in the Cups. So the EFL Cup, you can see they did well there. Lost out to West Ham in the 3rd round, unfortunately, which Premier League club is going to happen, but they still stayed strong. Not many Reds, which is what I love to see. They lost to Watford, lost to Birmingham, QPR, Burnley, Stoke's a weird one. So was Reading, to be fair. I won and lost to Sunderland, but look at all the Greens. Massive wins. 4-0 Blackburn. 4-3 there. 5-1 against West Brom. Massive result. This tactic is actually unreal. This is an absolute beast tactic. A long month here, full of wins. The fans have been very, very happy there. But EFL Cup knocked out to Chelsea in the 5th round, unfortunately. Chelsea, obviously, I mean, 1-0 isn't that bad against a team of that quality. But there we go. So in this, we had 95 points. We'll add that to the tally and we'll get into Bromley. Bromley finished in 7th, and you know it, we lost again to Wrexham. We get Wrexham every playoff, I think. Out of 3 tests, I'm sure we've had them 3 times and lost 3 times. So that's brilliant, isn't it? But we finished in 7th. And, you know, goals-wise, you know who's going to be there. It's always one of the lads. 29 goals this time. Michael Cheek there. 2nd place, 29 and 34. He's the only man on that list. Average rating, will we get? You know, Cheek is on there as well. It's mainly his goals have got him to that stage. Assists, we have Harry Forster in 2nd. We have Billy Bingham joint 6th. And that is it. So, you know, it's a quiet... You know, Hull probably have got a decent team for that division. But total of 72 points. How are we doing in the Cups is a good question, isn't it, really? So, we got a 10-2 against Salisbury. A 10-2. Honestly. We lost in the FA Cup 4th qualifying round to Hemel Hempstead, they're in the Vanarama League, not the South, so the one division below. We're on a terrible run at that point as well. Lost to Gateshead, lost to Solihull Moors. You know, we're a middle-sized team in this division. Beat Havant and Waterlooville in the 3rd round of the FA Trophy, 5-3. A 4-4 to take it to a replay where we beat 1-0 at home. Then we lost to Woking in the 3rd round of the FA Trophy. But, you know, there's some games here where it's like a knife edge, isn't it, really? Like a 3-3, a 2-2, a 2-2, a 1-1. You know, we smashed Scunthorpe. Where did Scunthorpe finish? Scunthorpe, a relatively large club. They got relegated again. See, rebuild time, right? Scunthorpe's getting done and Oldham has to be done because they're 2 big clubs to be in this division. 2 big clubs. Oldham were in the Premier League at one point, believe it or not. So, yeah, mental. But... this tactic has actually been very, very good. We've had 1 European finish in the Premier League. We've had 1 promotion to the Premier League. And we've had 1 where Wrexham shafted us yet again, which is lovely. So 72 points here gives us an average of 78, which puts us to the top of that league. The league is available down below. If you want to check this out, the link will be in the description. I would highly recommend it. Hood Games also done a video on this, and it's chef kiss. But thank you for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, comment down below what you think. Have you got a formation you want me to try? Let me know, because I will add you to the league and see where you stack up against the other people in this. But for now, stay safe.